Well, hello, this is Todd Mackey. I am a financial planning counselor that likes to look at politics and likes to look at how things are going in everyday lives of Americans. And during this coronavirus, this whole thing that's hurting so many Americans and their pocketbooks, there happens to be some political unrest and authoritative discomfort with those wearing uniforms, such as the blue and the black uniforms that protect our streets. I've had my disagreements with police. I disagree with a lot of the nature of their policing efforts and wish that they would be a little bit more friendly and community driven rather than militarized. But the nature of what they've been going through over the last probably 20 years has just kind of dramatically changed the whole way that they're being portrayed. And I wish they would get back to more community policing, where they would actually start marching in crowds and being there with the people, supporting them, rather than being the ones that have to put on all this riot gear and start to fight against them. Because the people, I believe, are standing up for a cause that is important to recognize. It's been going on for a long time, and trust me, I've noticed that nothing has really become of a result of any other kind of demonstrations. I've marched for a man in Florida one time and had to listen to Al Sharpton on the streets, as well as the state capitol in Florida. We marched from Florida State University all the way to the Capitol, which was in downtown Tallahassee. We didn't want the next Emmett Till. That was kind of the deal. That was what we were marching for. We don't want any more Emmett Tills in our world. Where the disaster comes about to where these folks have to either subject themselves to facing down cops with guns pointed at them. And there's too many instances, I think, where cops have accidentally pulled the trigger out of risk and fear of their own safety than actually cautioning on the side of, not pulling a gun altogether. And I can't say what's right or wrong, but I can tell you, as far as policing goes, but what I can tell you is that shooting somebody that is not armed and is not pointing a gun at you is considered a crime. It's false policing. It's scaredy boo tactics. I don't know how else to describe it, right? But it's not right that we have to treat some of our people that live on this earth with that kind of disregard for human life. We have to treat every American as they expect to be treated, right? But with the protests going on and people just blowing up and getting all mad at the cops and marching from city to city with bricks in their hands and torches to light cars on fire and destruction and madness. The mob, as a lot of people call it, the mob symptoms are great in these areas, and I think they are being fueled by some internal groups that are trying to work their way into the mob and bring that mentality of destruction. Now, I hate to get political, but I think it is a political thing. I think that it's totally politics that's diving into it, and it's gonna be with the 6 major media outlets demonstrating their case. They're gonna be portraying it as a must-see. You must know this, and this is the only way that it can get done. So we all know how it started. There was a man named George Floyd who had his neck pinched by a cop's knee, which turned into a choke, and the guy died after 9 minutes of his knee being on the man's neck, which is a horrendous way to die. I feel so bad for the family of the Floyds and George's parents and kids and siblings, cousins. It's just got to be the most painful thing to deal with, knowing that that's how he died. Have it on video to watch for the whole world to see. So yeah, that's horrible. It's horrible. But it's escalated into this thing where, oh, Trump's to blame. Oh, Antifa's to blame. Oh, the Democrats are to blame. It's not about that. It's not about who's to blame. It's about realizing what really happened and thinking to ourselves, can we just go about our daily lives knowing that this is the right way to go about it? No, there needs to be change in government. The government has to come up with a law that says no police can have automatic immunity from these crimes. You have to be able to try the cop in court. If the cop is guilty, he gets tried like every other American citizen. That's the way it has to be. That's the only way you can actually see anything done. It's not anybody's fault. It has to just have a law changed, simply saying that the cops are not immune. Okay, they can face trial just like I can face trial. If I was gonna point a gun at somebody and shoot that person, or put my knee on somebody's neck and kill that person, am I not going to trial? Yes, I'm going to trial. So that cop should go to trial too. There's no reason that he should not have to endure the same kind of law that I have to endure. Just because he swore an oath to the Constitution to protect and uphold and defend it doesn't give him immunity from the kind of punitive damages that are done to any other citizen that commits the same crime. In the military, we call it court-martial. I would be court-martialed in that case, right? Just like he should have his own tribunal. You know, whether it's the American court system or the military tribunal, I don't care how the guy is prosecuted, bring it up. Tired of all the crap that's going on in America, seeing my cities being burned down to the ground and destruction taking place. It's nerve-wracking knowing that people are still dying out there because they can't resolve a certain issue, right? Have cops treated like humans, not above the law. That's my point. That's what I think will bring America together if we work that out. Right? Let's get it done, America. Let's work on it. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in.